Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the elders of Yashala. All praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Harakakadash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth, so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwathium that's keeping the faith and the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. More precepts. Alright, so check this out. Earlier today, I'm at the gig, and it's a brother there that's a pretty knowledgeable brother. You know what I'm saying? He has rather high intellect as it pertains to certain historical matters, right? But and the brother also claims that, you know what I'm saying, he follows the Most High. But it's a bit different than it's almost like he's more so a Muslim, right, than a follower of the scriptures. Because he says, bro says that the Most High made two covenants in the beginning of time, right? He made one with Isaac and one with Ishmael, right? And the brother says that the plight of the so-called black man, so-called Hispanic man, so-called Native American man, this is me inserting those individuals because I know that they are our people too, right? But he says, right, the so-called black man, the reason why we're going through what we're going through is because Israel and Ishmael needs to unite. And if Israel and Ishmael unite, then the plight of the world will be done. Then brother goes into, building the economic system, you know what I'm saying, black banks, so forth and so on. I was trying to tell the brother that the covenant is not with Ishmael and Isaac. It went to Isaac. Isaac is the chosen seed, right? And I see where the brother where he went off at. Not first and foremost, 9 times out of 10, bro had to be taught that by someone, right? And secondly, he went to these particular scriptures to prove that point, or what he thought was proving the point, rather. But he went to Genesis. Actually, let me see. He went to Genesis 16, and let me see. I think he started at 11. So you know what? I'll start at 8. Well, I'll start at 7. It says, and the angel of the Lord found her by a fountain of water in the wilderness, by the fountain in the way to Shur. It says, and he said, Hagar, Sarah's maid, whence camest thou? And whither wilt thou go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress, Sarah. Right, so Abraham had a son by Hagar at the request of Sarah because she was barren. She couldn't have kids. So our foremother Sarah, she gave her handmaiden to Abraham so that he can have a seed, right? Or a son and heir, right? So this is how the Most High operates, man. When we try to do stuff based off of us trying to do something for us, like carnally, it has limitations. But when we operate spiritually, man, spiritual things can move things, man. It's extremely powerful. That's the big to do about us knowing who we are, because we have a spiritual power. Carnally, we weak, man. To be real, carnally, we are weak individuals, and they proved it by putting us in them chains. We had all ample opportunity to unite, rise up, and take this place down. Right at that moment, because this place was newly occupied. Then we were over here with our brethren, the so-called Native Americans, linked up tight, knew it. We could hide out with them whenever we ran away. Facts. Right? So carnally we weak, but spiritually, man, we're the strongest people on the planet. We're the strongest people in the universe because of who our spiritual power is. Our spiritual power can literally manifest into physical power, but we have to be in tap with that spiritual power. Right? So Genesis 16, and I'm gonna start at Ramah 9. It says, and the angel of Yahweh said unto her, return to thy mistress, right, and submit thyself under her hands. So the the angel of the Most High, rather, right, went to Hagar, said, go back to your mistress and go do what you're supposed to do. Right? It says, and the angel of the Lord said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, that it shall not be numbered for multitude. They're going to be deep as well. Right? Verse 11, it says, and the angel of the Lord said unto her, behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction. So the word or the name Ishmael means the Most High hears. Right? It says, verse 12, and he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. That don't sound like an individual that's about to get blessed for righteousness' sake. Like, it sounds like he gonna be causing havoc on the earth while he's on the earth. He's a wild man. This man don't care nothing about blowing himself and all of his enemies away because of the doctrine that comes with this individual. Right? It says, verse 13, and she called the name of the Lord that spake unto her, thou God seest me. For she said, have I also here looked after him that seeth me? So she gave him a name, right? God sees me. That's what she called the Most High, because she was not of a righteous seed, right? If I'm not mistaken, she was a Canaanite. This is Hagar, right? So let me see. Go to the book of Genesis, chapter 17, and let me see where I want to start. Verse 9. It says, and God said unto Abraham, thou shalt keep my covenant, therefore thou and thy seed after thee in their generations. Bro, read that and was like, that's it. That's it right there. That shows that Ishmael is Abraham's seed. And I'm trying to tell, bro, true enough, he came out of Abraham, but he wasn't chosen to be called the seed of Abraham. Right? True enough, yes, he came out of Abraham, but he didn't receive the blessing, because the seed of Abraham means that you are heir to the blessings of the kingdom. Right? So like I said, bro read that one like, yep, see, that's it right there. But let's read on. Verse 10. This is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised. Hold on now. That look like it's adding more than just Abraham and Ishmael. That sound like it's adding whoever is in Abraham's household, as long as they get circumcised. All right. It says, let me see, verse 11. And you shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you. Every man child in your generations, he that is born in the house or bought with money of a stranger, which is not of thy seed. He that is born in thy house, and he that is bought with money, must needs be circumcised, and my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. That's anybody. That's a physical thing. It's not spiritual, bro. I mean, it means something, but it's not the covenant of the kingdom, man. That's symbolic. That's pain and bondage. That's hurt. That hurts, bro. Right? That's what this covenant means. Right? This covenant that's being spoken of with Ishmael and Abraham is a painful covenant, bro. Right? Let's see. Verse 14. And the uncircumcised man child whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people. He hath broken my covenant. So it's a payback for them not following that covenant as well. The same way the 2/3 of Israel has their portion for breaking the covenant of the Most High today and in judgment time to come. Right? Every nation on this planet got their lot. That's what people ain't understanding. Every nation on this planet has their lot. Right now, Israel's lot is to be in servitude, is to be at the hands of your enemies so that you can be saved. That's also Israel's lot, to be saved, because they the ones that need saving. They don't have anything. They literally in the dungeon of their oppressors. It's like a movie, man. We in the dungeon of the castle waiting to get saved by the hero. All right. Let me see. This is Genesis 17 and let me see. Verse 15 says, and God said unto Abraham, as for Sarah thy wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarah or Sarai, but Sarah, right? Shall her name be, and I will bless her and give thee a son also of her. So the Most High said, hey, I'm gonna give you your righteous son. This your son, right? This ain't your son from the servant, from the slave. This ain't her, or this ain't him. This your son from your wife, the woman that you love, right? The woman that you did all those things for to get her, right? Not the one that was thrown to you because it was convenient for that transaction that happened. No, the one you love, you're gonna have a son by her, right? Let me see. It says in verse. Let me start over. Genesis 17:16. And I will bless her and give thee a son also of her. Yea, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations. Kings of people shall be of her. Speaking to Sarah. not Hagar, Sarah, right? Verse 17, then Abraham fell upon his face and laughed, and said in his heart, shall a child be born unto him that is 100 years old, and shall Sarah that is 90 years old bear? Right? Abraham 100, Sarah 90. He started laughing like, man, we getting ready to go on. And you talking about we finna have a son? This is what the Most High said. Well, this is what Abraham also said, rather. Verse 18, and Abraham said unto God, oh, that Ishmael might live before thee. So he said, I already got a son. It's Ishmael. He can't live before you. He like, why can't he, right? Why can't he carry it on? Right? He come from me. Why can't he be the you know, who all these kings and these nations finna come from? Check what the Most High said. It says, and God said, Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac, and I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him. Verse 20, and as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation. Man, they gonna be strong on this planet, on this earth. Ishmael ain't gonna be nothing to play with, man. He gonna be one of the richest. And he's like that right now. They own the oil. Dubai, right? Period. Right? Verse 21. It says, but my covenant will I establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year. So that's it. It's Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not Abraham, Isaac, Ishmael, right? Israel and Ishmael's sons. No, that ain't it. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Let me see. Um, yeah, verse 26, just to reiterate that covenant that went with Isaac, as far as the circumcision goes, that was not a key to the kingdom, man. That just means while you on that planet, you gonna cause pain, bro. That's it. Verse 26, in the selfsame day was Abraham circumcised, and Ishmael his son, and all the men of his house, born in the house, and bought with money of the stranger. That's a servant. That's the pain. Servitude was circumcised with him. Right? Yes, the heathens have a covenant with the Most High too, but they have not been keeping up their part of the covenant. That's why the Most High is about to do what he's about to do. Let's see what's another stipulation in this covenant, man. All right, let me see. See, Genesis 12:3. So this Genesis 12:1, it says, now Yahweh has said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will shew thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. The Most High said he gonna bless the nations that bless us. They haven't been blessing us. But they think they in good standings with the Most High. right? They really do believe that they straight. But see, these other nations, yeah, they can sin too, and they've been sinning. But it's a different type of sin. It's not a sin according to the covenant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's a sin according to the covenant that they have personally with the Most High, pertaining to how they treat us on this earth, because we are representatives of the Most High on this earth. This Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Who is the her? Go back up. Revelation 18:2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. That's them nations, man. These nations have not been treating us fairly while we're in their servitude. All of them, Ishmael included. When you go to the corner store, what you buying? Do they not have them squares on the counter? Do they not have the $2 for the dollar? Sometimes $5 for the dollar. Knowing they selling you death. Knowing that, man. Knowing who they are. And you best believe they know who you are. Go to one of them and say something about Ishmael. They know. But they not telling you nothing. Why is that? Because these nations have an understanding. Right. Let's see. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. They know that. They people told them that. It's in their history. Because what did we just read? The stranger that is within thee. They were with us coming out. This Deuteronomy, bro. They were with us, man. Egypt didn't just oppress Israel, they oppressed, period. If you wasn't in a royal family, bro, your ass got oppressed. If you wasn't leading in they army, your ass got oppressed. It was just different. The same way it is now. Right? We don't just work with us, we work with all kinds of people. And they in the same boat that we in. Because they people is dogging them out too. These nations got a covenant as well, and they have not been keeping up that covenant, bro. And the Most High gonna make their ass pay. Let me see. This is the book of Genesis 18 and 20. And Yahweh said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous. These nations have been sinning against us for the longest, man. That's an example of a nation sinning against the Most High's people. And the Most High burnt that bitch down. And the same thing gonna happen here. Facts, man. This Deuteronomy 29, man. And matter of fact, 1. Deuteronomy 29:1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel in the land of Moab, because the covenant which he made with, beside the covenant which he made with them in Horeb. Right? Drop down to verse, let me see. Verse 10. Matter of fact, verse 9. Keep therefore the words of this covenant and do them, that ye may prosper in all that ye do. Ye stand this day, all of you, before Yahweh your power, your captains of your tribes, your elders and your officers, with all the men of Yasharallah, your little ones, your wives, and thy stranger that is in thy camp, from the hewer of thy wood unto the drawer of thy water, that thou shouldest enter into the covenant with Yahweh thy power, and into his oath, which Yahweh thy power maketh with thee this day, that he may establish thee today for a people unto himself, and that he may be unto thee a power, as he has said unto thee, and as he has sworn unto thy fathers Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Period. Right? But check what the next verse say. Neither with you only do I make this covenant and this oath, but with him that standeth here with us this day before Yahweh our power. Right? Not there, but our. Right? And also with him that is not here with us this day. Verse 16, for ye know how we have dwelt in the land of Egypt, and how we came through the nations which ye passed by. And ye have seen their abominations and their idols, wood and stone, silver and gold, which were among them. Right? Verse 18, lest there should be among you man or woman or family or tribe whose heart turneth away this day from Yahweh our power, to go and serve the gods of these nations. Lest there should be among you a root that beareth gall and wormwood. Right? They have a covenant with the Most High. Their covenant is to go, all right, go serve whatever that idol is I got in y'all head to be served. Because the first people on this planet that brought about religion, which means to hold back, and he's talking about to hold you back from being the best you can be. Well, actually, yeah, I am talking about that. I'm not talking about the religion that holds you back from understanding who you are. They ain't talking about that. Like Christianity, they ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the religion that allows you to be the best you that you can be by keeping you from being the worst you that you can be. Because when our people operate in sin, man, we the worst us that we can be. We prove it every day. We cut the news on. Every time we ride down the block, man, or just in our houses and we hear gunshots, and it's normal. Like, ain't nobody even ducking for real because it's so normal. We started all this, man. We started a government, how to obtain, how to maintain yourself, man. Keep yourself clean, what to eat, how to govern your people, how to be amongst one another. We started that. The Most High gave us that. And every other nation on this planet saw that and went back to their place and made some kind of prototype of the real. These nations are biting off of us, man. And the Most High said, hey, man, hey, Y'all got to pay for it. It's two different types of covenants, man. The covenant that we are and that we want to be a part of, and we show that every day because we die daily. We try hard to not be that nigga, man, and we try hard to be princes of power, sons of the Most High. Those are not terms that's likely, bro. That brings about a certain spirit in yourself. It makes you a nation. Not attached to somebody else's nation and calling it you, but you have a nation. And you know your nation and you know your nation's power. And it's a beautiful thing, man. All praise to the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? So these other nations, man. One more script, man. I know I kind of went long on this one. But one more. It's the book of Obadiah, verse 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Y'all should have been treating us better than what y'all been treating us, man. And we see y'all plan that y'all trying to execute. And we see just how close we are. We know any day now y'all could be kicking in doors because people ain't wanting to do what you want them to do. We can see it coming. Ain't nobody running, man. Ain't nobody hiding. We know y'all. We already know. Big brother, we get you. We got you. But see, the issue is, you're not dealing with no niggas, man. You dealing with the Most High power. You dealing with Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Harakakadash. Huh? By Yasha'Allah. What you mean? We already know what y'all got planned, man. We waiting on you. Catch up, homeboy. Let go. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7. And Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Most High will in this video will edify. Call Halayim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakakadash. Most High will in these precepts for edifying. All praise to the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakakadash. Shalom Yasha'Allah. Shalom.